So, hello everybody, welcome to Ksp. Today I'm gonna talk about Interstellar Extended Mod. Specifically, I'm gonna talk about this engine called SAGE Supercritical Antimatter Gas Engine. And this engine relies on antimatter as positrons to annihilate with electrons from matter, which can generate a huge amount of energy. And this energy used to heat up the propellant, which can be a liquid fuel or liquid oxidizer, each separately or mixed together. And of course, the mixture generates more thrust than each propellant. And of course, I wanted to mention that this engine contains about 320 milligrams of antimatter as positrons, which considered a huge amount of stored energy, as we are going to see its real potential in this video. And now let's talk about the technical side about this engine. Essentially relies on megajoules to keep the positrons stable. For that, we need a reactor that produces a megajoules as heat. Then we need to connect it directly to a thermal electric generator that converts heat directly to a megajoules. As we can see, this engine already stores about 200 megajoules of power, as well as I've added these small supercapacitors, which stores about 10.5 megajoules of power. And we can see that the thermal power is already kicking up, as well as the heat waste. This is why I already installed these small radiators to dissipate some heat. And I believe they will do their job perfectly enough. And finally, I want to mention that only 10% of operating power of this reactor will be enough. Otherwise, we will have too much of heat waste to deal with. And here I want to show you guys how much thrust a different kind of propellant generates. And here we have first a liquid hydrogen, which only exists in this extended mod, and it can only generate a 600 kilonewtons of thrust. Here we have also liquid fuel, which can generate 1000 kilonewtons of thrust, which is the same for oxidizer. And here you can see the monopropellant, which can generate about 1700 kilonewtons. And the most propellant which I like to use is the mixture of liquid hydrogen or liquid fuel with oxidizer, which also can generate 1700 kilonewtons of thrust, which also has the coolest exhaust effect, as we can see. And I also have discovered that we have a self-destruct button for this engine. I wonder what does it really do. We easily can notice that it can vaporize the whole craft. And of course, for that I want to take it for another test. Did you see that, guys? That white circle looks so cool. So let's try now to shoot it from the outer space. Like from the outer space. As we can see here. Sheesh, did you see that, guys? The whole plant went white. So now, guys, let's take this craft for a real test. So honestly guys, this is how KSP2 should have looked like, some advanced technology, not just some graphics upgrade with some bugs. What we've got in KSP2 feels more like KSP1 with a fresh coat of paint, without even the Cal 1000 controller.